Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Creations 1. Today we are going to be making a dog hat, and we're going to start that in just a moment. Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Creations 1. Today we are going to be making a dog hat. You're going to need 2 shades of yarn. I am using Red Heart Comfort, and it's white opal, so it's kind of got a twinkle in it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. And then I am using a scrap red. You are going to need a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, pair of scissors, kitchen fork, and some school glue. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to start with the white. We are going to clean up this yarn vomit. Okay, we are going to cross our yarn. We're going to chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to chain 1 extra, so 16, and that's just to get us up to our next stitch. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to do double crochets all the way across. So yarn over through the loop, pull through 2 loops, through 2 loops, okay? We're going to do that for 15 stitches. So the 15 we just put on. Now this hat is worked in 2 pieces, not counting the pom-pom, okay? So there is going to be some sewing, but not very much at all. And the way it looks when it's done is going to be so cute that you won't mind a little bit of sewing anyway. So we're going to do these double crochets all the way across for a total of 15 stitches. We are not counting that chain up 1 as a stitch, okay? So we're getting to the other end. Yarn over into the stitch, pull through 2 loops, through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. So this is the brim of the hat, okay? So there we go. We've got that row done. So now what we're going to do is chain up 1. Now we're going to turn our work and we're going around our posts, okay? So not this post right here, but this post. So we're going to yarn over, go around the back of the post, pull through 2 loops, through 2 loops. Now in this one, yarn over, we're going to go around the front of the post, 2 loops, 2 loops. So next one is around the back of the post, and the one after that is around the front of the post. And we're going to do this all the way to the end, okay? Always around the posts. And you just want to alternate it. It doesn't matter which one you start with, but you're going around the back and around the front. Around the back of the post, and then the next one's around the front. Or around the front of the post, and the next one's around the back. And what we're trying to get is this effect, okay? So around the back of the post and around the front of the post. Okay, so we still want 15 stitches. Okay. So So here we go. Whoops. To the other end. And that last one. Whoops. Whoops. Around the back. So just always double check. We should have 15. Move my loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, one more. So we were around the back. So, oh yeah, there's one little post here. Oops. 15. Okay, so pull your loop big. And we're gonna cut our yarn. Now we're switching to red. If you don't want to switch colors, you wouldn't have to. Okay, so I'm going to turn my work. I'm going to count 5 stitches in. 4 stitches in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then on that 5th one, I am going to pull my yarn through, and then I'm going to, in that same stitch, do a half double crochet. So 1, we are going to do 7 half double crochets. So 1, 2, so a half double crochet is yarn over into the stitch, pull through, yarn over, and go through all 3 loops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yarn, chain up 1, turn your work, and we're just going to go over these 7 stitches for a total, counting the one we just did, of 4 rows. Do that, meet me back. Okay, I did 4 rows of that. I'm going to pull my loop big. I'm going to leave a bit of a tail, probably about 6 inches. I'm going to pull my tail through my loop. Okay, so you're going to want to hide this thread and make a second one of these, and then meet me back and we will finish our hat. So make a second one of these, hide, you can hide this thread and hide this thread. These ones we will use for sewing, okay? Yeah, so do that, meet me back. Okay, so I'm back. So I made my second one. Okay, so just so you know, you see how this has a curve, it curves under like this, and this side it kind of curves up. This is the right side, okay? So what we want to do is, with the wrong or the right sides facing each other, we want to take one of these long threads that we left to sew. We're going to use one to sew and then the other one we can hide. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go in, hopefully you can see, I'm going in this loop, which I'm just going in the loops of each side, okay? So I always reinforce on the edges, so I go through twice, and then I'm just going to whip stitch across one side of each stitch on either side. Does that make sense? Okay. When you get to the other side, again, you just want to reinforce with an extra stitch there. And then I'm going to tie these two together. And then we're just going to hide these threads. So you never cut where you knot. So I'm just going to weave my thread back. And this is the bad side. So I'm just going to, I'm not going through to the front. I'm just Oh, I caught myself there. Don't catch yourself. You're not supposed to catch yourself. There we go. I'm just going to weave this. If you want to go back over the seam again, you can do that. I'm just hiding the thread. Okay, I'm going to snip it. Then get rid of that other thread. Now, as you can see, this is quite a small hat. I have a 5-pound Yorkie, so she does not need a big hat. But if you wanted to make it bigger, you could add more stitches. But remember to keep it an even number so that when you sew up the sides, that it, did I say even? Keep it an odd number. Okay, so now I'm going to sew up this side. Again, this is the right sides facing each other. So I'm going to go with the longest thread, the longest tail. Oops. Okay. I'm working around a camera, bear with me. So same thing, I'm just going to whip stitch these. I always do a double to start off. And then I'm just going to stitch them together. Make sure you catch both sides. When I get to the other end, I can tie a knot. And then we'll hide these 2 threads. And you're going to do the same on the other side. Do that, meet me back. Okay, so now we're back. We're going to turn that inside in. Okay, starting to see how it looks like a hat here for the little ear holes. We're going to put that, well, we'll put it there. I want you to take a length of your white. Let's do it 2 arm lengths, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that length of yarn, we're going to fold it in half. On the loop part of your half, lined up pretty much with your seam, we are going to pull that through. Okay, and now that gives us our loop for our crochet. We're just going to do a chain. Just do a chain. I'll count 2, whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then I'm just going to pull those lengths through and pull tight. So I got a chain of 22. We're going to do that on both sides. 1, so arm length of 2, and I got 22. You may get more. Basically, this is the chin straps for the hat. Make sure if you go through it and you only get 1, you want to get 2 sections of yarn. There we go. Okay, and then I pull it through, and then I start my chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then I'm just pulling my loops through. Pull tight. You want to make those nice and tidy. There. so we have straps to tie on our pet's hat. Now we need a pom-pom front up. That's where you need your fork and your school glue. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I forgot that my school glue doesn't like to open. Well, I knew it didn't like to open, but the nozzle never opens. So, okay. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna take a section of yarn. We're gonna put it through our tines like that. So through the middle tine, okay? And we're just gonna hold that. See? Now with this, we are gonna start going around and around and around. Okay, and every now and then, we're gonna pause, take a little bit of school glue, and only put it in that middle section. And this just helps so your pom-pom does not fall apart. Okay, then holding that part, you're going to start hiding that glue. Okay. And then we're going to take a moment and we're going to do more glue just in that center area there, front and back. Okay. And now we're just going to wrap, hide all that glue we just put on there. Okay. Now when you're happy with the thickness of your pom-pom, and I don't want a very big one because I'm making just a little hat, you're then going to take this that we had through the tines, and we're just going to tie it tight around this. Now I have broken this before from pulling too tight, so you want to pull tight but not too tight. Okay, and then we're going to tie it in a knot. Then we're going to snip the working yarn. Now you can decide if you want to put another knot. I'm going to, just because I have the worst luck with pom-poms. So I'm going to feed the end back through, and I'm just going to tie another knot the other way. Okay. Tight, but not so tight you snap your yarn. Okay. Now I'm going to slip this off my fork, and with my scissors I'm going to go and cut all those loops. And as you can see, it's not the easiest job. We're just going to cut all these loops. There we go. Cutting loops. And we want to hang on to those tails because they're what's going to tie this on to our hat. So this one's really long, it doesn't have to be there. And we're still cutting loops. Okay. There we go. There. Okay, and now we're going to trim our pom-pom. Just make it look nice and neat. tricky as you want with this. Okay, so after that's done, we are going to take our hat back over, and where we did that middle seam, we're just going to pull those long tails through. Okay, see them here? Okay, we're going to tie our pom-pom on. 1, 2, and then I'm just going to snip that. And there is our little Santa hat. Isn't it adorable? Okay, so I'm going to have to model it on Bella, but that's what you've just made. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And I try and do new videos every Thursday. Have a great day. Bye now.